Hi, welcome to Orchard Village's 35th Annual Blossom Gala. Our gala is very special this year because it's Orchard Village's 50th birthday. I'm Steve Witz, an Orchard Village board member and chairman of this year's 50th Anniversary Committee. This evening we'll look back on Orchard Village's history, see what's happening today, and look forward into the future. But first though, let's raise our glasses in a toast and say happy 50th to Orchard Village. Thank you. So now it's my pleasure to introduce a friend and fellow board member, our MC for this evening's event, the lovely, the ravishing Robin Robinson.
Thank you, Steve, and happy birthday, Orchard Village. This joint looks pretty good for its age, don't you think? Maybe had a little work done. Maybe you were part of that work or are going to be in the future. Thank you so much. As Steve mentioned, we're going to be celebrating the beginning, the present, the future of Orchard Village, and the people who have played such important roles in the success of this organization over the years. So let's look back at the very beginnings of Orchard Village. The longevity of Orchard Village is the direct result of dedicated work by volunteers, staff, and supporters, including family members, donors, community partners, and most importantly, all of the people served. Tonight we're going to recognize and celebrate some of those outstanding individuals who have played a pivotal role in Orchard Village's success, past, present, and future. From the start, Orchard Village has always had a strong base of family members who have contributed their passion, their resources, everything they got to ensure their loved ones receive the very best service from Orchard Village. In the early 1970s, a group of parents whose children had developmental disabilities came together and planted the seed, an idea to create a nurturing community where young people might thrive after their formal schooling ended. On March 2nd, 1972, Orchard Village was officially incorporated, and it was off and growing. Bernie Salzberg, a Skokie-based attorney who was the proud father of 3 sons with developmental disabilities, led the funding effort for the project. Together, he and other community parents bought a residence located on a small cul-de-sac in Skokie. Soon after, the group bought a 6-flat apartment building on the same street and began welcoming more residents to live and blossom at Orchard Village. In 1973, Bernie suspended his legal practice and became Orchard Village's first paid employee, its executive director. Some of those original residents are still living and thriving at Orchard Village. In fact, Bernie's son, Barry, is an Orchard Village resident and program participant today. From the very beginning, it's been the families that have been the backbone of Orchard Village. So many great people doing so many great things. Really hard for us to pick just one to highlight, but we had to. So please welcome, meet, learn more about 2 people who have done amazing things for Orchard Village consistently for more than 30 years. My dear friends, Donna and Gary Pleason.
Donna and Gary Pleason are so deserving of this award. They are amazingly supportive in countless ways and have been for many years. In fact, Donna recently celebrated 30 years on the Orchard Village Board of Directors. Congrats, Donna. Donna and Gary give freely of themselves, their financial resources, and their time. They open doors for the agency and have brought in many people who are also committed to helping Orchard Village. Supporting us is a family affair for this couple. Donna is a wonderful sister to Nadine, who is served by Orchard Village. Donna's mother recently passed away, and she too was an active supporter. We are very grateful to Donna and Gary and their family, and can honestly say the impact they have made on Orchard Village has and continues to make a significant positive impact on our organization.
The state of Illinois closed a lot of its facilities, and my sister was in a state facility at the time. When my mother brought my sister home, a family member started Orchard Village, and there were 8 families. And they had openings, and because my mother was in the district, they called and asked if she'd be interested in placing my sister. We used to have a lot of nice times on the campus and a lot of barbecues, and they could go from apartment to apartment and just sit and watch television, so it was a really nice atmosphere. Deanie has lived here for now 42 years. She's very happy here.
I like Orchard Village. I would like my own room in Orchard Village. I wouldn't live in an apartment, but yes, I do.
My family has worked very hard to show how we appreciate that. I just can't say enough. It's the best place. People have been wonderful. I've had a wonderful experience.
Donna and I really formed our partnership during the gala. And Donna had an idea. It was make a house a home. She was a fantastic advocate for Orchard Village, and many of her contacts and her relationships wanted to know, where does the money that Orchard Village raises go? And so she came up with Make a House a Home, so that campaign, we would be able to report the following years. We were able to buy this furniture, we were able to fix this roof, we were able to do these things with the money that was raised the year before.
In 1988, I started coming to board meetings, and they were all businessmen, and there were a few parents. And as I listened to all these people, I realized there were no females, and I needed to bring reality to their thinking. And that's what I've done for the past 32 years on this board. I've been very happy with how the board members have actually listened and respected what I've had to say.
They truly believe in the mission. They're here for Deanie. Deanie loves her sister and her brother-in-law, and it is a pleasure to have Donna and Gary in my life.
It's been a journey. It really has.
Thank you so much, Donna and Gary, for all that you've done and all that you continue to do. Tonight is really all about supporting Orchard Village. We'll use you as our role models. We have a lot of ways for you to support Orchard Village. I know you may have already bought a table, but maybe you're a guest of someone at a table, and maybe you're just learning about Orchard Village for the first time. I promise you there are a lot of ways that you can make tonight successful. We got a lot of ways to separate you from your money. But first thing I need you to do is to register so that you can participate in all of the avenues we have available. There's a QR code on your screen. There's instructions as well. There's also instructions in the flyer that was sent in your welcome packet. You want to be part of the Make a House a Home appeal. It's my favorite, where you can buy the things that you buy for yourself when you go to Home Goods and those places, even if you need them or not. It really makes our clients' living space and experience that much richer. We want you to participate in the silent auction. Great items there, some even handmade by the clients of Orchard Village, all gathered by our great auxiliary that has been soliciting things from people all along. I even have a Robin's Favorite Things table. I expect that to go for big bucks. And the raffle, you know, the gamblers out there, hey, put in a little and get a lot. All of that is available to you, but you gotta go online and register. You know, we're very high tech here at Orchard Village. We really appreciate you being here, no matter what your level of support can be, whatever's comfortable for you. You know why? Because Orchard Village does more than just house people. Orchard Village not only helps people to thrive, finds out what they want to do, but they create programs based on what their clients are interested in and what they think will work. Let's learn more now about Orchard Village's programs and their growth. Over the years, Orchard Village has grown from those few buildings to nearly a dozen community-integrated homes spread throughout Skokie, Glenview, Morton Grove, Niles, and Park Ridge. Orchard Village now also supports many people living independently in community apartments or with families in their family homes throughout the north and northwest suburbs and the city of Chicago. In 1977, Orchard Village started vocational and job placement service. Just like you and me, the clients at Orchard Village want a chance to work, be part of a workforce, a team, have a purpose every day. Orchard Village was one of the first agencies to find community-integrated competitive wage jobs for clients. It demonstrates that people with developmental disabilities can be valuable employees. Today, its accredited employment program supports more than 100 clients each year to find jobs and to remain employed. In fact, some of Orchard Village's clients have been employed for 30+ years with the same employer. Orchard Village started from just a seed of an idea that was cultivated by client families, volunteers, dedicated staff, and other believers. Volunteers have played a very important and consistent role in Orchard Village's past and present, and they are the leaders, the community experts, and the workers that keep Orchard Village humming. The full board of directors are all volunteers. Our auxiliary board, associates board, event committees, subcommittees, they all give their time. They give their treasures, their talents, so that Orchard Village can continue to provide the best lives possible for the nearly 300 people that Orchard Village serves every year. And now I'd like for you to meet two volunteers who have been consistent leaders, especially during the pandemic, Donna and Leonard Osorio.
Donna and Leonard Osorio are fantastic volunteers, the kind every organization would love to have. They continually show their commitment to Orchard Village in doing whatever is needed. They are two people you can always depend upon. Whether it be volunteering to work on the silent auction for the gala, obtaining gift certificates and making the beautiful baskets on display this evening, or volunteering their time on the program side, purchasing gifts for those we serve, holiday displays for the homes, or coordinating special events for our clients. Their time and dedication to the organization and those we serve is so greatly appreciated and very much needed.
I got involved with Orchard Village in 2012. We moved here from Colorado, and my daughter-in-law, Allison Stark, worked at Orchard Village. And she thought that by joining the auxiliary would be a good opportunity for me to meet some friends and just get involved. And so I did. And then kind of Leonard, as we needed help with parties, Leonard came and added the muscle that we needed.
Donna came as a member of the auxiliary and was focused on planning the parties for the clients. Now, Donna doesn't just plan a party. I mean, she has homemade mashed potatoes for those individuals who need to have their food pureed. She has games and activities for every single client. They ask her for something, Donna does it.
The clients know if they need something, just ask the auxiliary, we'll get it for them.
So, of course, I saw that and was like, hey, what about joining the gala committee also? And she dedicated Saturdays helping us basket and solicit items. She worked the day of setting up. She worked the tables the night of. She helped clean up. She helped wrap up. Whatever we needed, Donna was there with a smile on her face, always looking styled and ready to go.
I really, see with the clients, being able to participate in life, having a home environment, where they, can sit as a family and have their meals and, are able to go and, learn life skills, where they can ride the bus, with assistance, go to Walmart, buy what they need, and just having a better semblance of a normal life. And I think that's just really important.
Happy birthday, Orchard Village.
And we're looking forward to another 50 years of helping people blossom.
Thank you so much, Donna and Leonard. Your volunteer work on the auxiliary is really appreciated by Orchard Village's board of directors, the staff, especially the clients. They really have a good time at your holiday parties. And the auxiliary plays a central role in soliciting and gathering items for tonight's silent auction. They put together all the silent auction gift baskets. So please remember to visit our silent auction at the address on your screen. Make bids on some gift baskets, some one-of-a-kind experiences, unique items, and my favorite, the beautiful artwork done by our very own clients. Use the instructions on the screen or on the flyer in your party packet from Orchard Village. Remember, the silent auction closes at 9 p.m. You can also buy a raffle ticket for a drawing at the end of the night. So I encourage all of you, please be as generous as you can. Spread the love. Orchard Village is all about people and family, and its employees are a big part of that big family and a big reason that clients continue to bloom. One of its strengths is the longevity of its employees. They just don't leave. Some of the people working today at Orchard Village have been on staff for more than 3 decades. And while all of our employees are important, some of them really changed the direction of this organization. One of them, a past employee, Jack McAllister Sr., former Vice President of Development. Let's learn about Jack. Jack's actually the person who brought me to Orchard Village.
We are honored this evening to celebrate the more than 30 years of service of Jack McAllister. What a wonderful achievement and show of dedication to service. As the Director of Development, Jack made considerable impact on the financial stability of Orchard Village, something that is not easy to do in the field of developmental disabilities. Not only do we honor Jack Sr. tonight, but also his wonderful family, his wife Colleen, and son Jack Jr., who is now carrying on the family legacy of service as a volunteer for us. We are truly grateful for the many years and dedication to the mission that Jack gave Orchard Village.
I was a manager at McDonald's Corporation, and we were opening a new location in Skokie, and we needed employees and staff. So I opened up the Yellow Pages. We didn't have computers to look everybody up at that time, and looked for all the social service agencies in the area, and Orchard Village was one of a few. I called, and he responded first and agreed to meet with me the next day. And I told him what we needed. We needed 25 or 30 employees. And he said he didn't have that many, but he could round up some and he would help train them. And I said, sounds great. So that's how I met Jack. After that, we started dating. It started getting clients involved in the community through employment. And I saw the light in those employees' eyes when they got their first paychecks and they got to meet other people and realized they could do what they wanted to with their money and become independent. And it just went on from there, getting them off campus, getting them into the community, helping secure the funding for homes in the area. Beautiful, beautiful homes that anybody would love to live in. Where 6 or 8 residents could live as a family with some support services and go to and from their jobs and contribute to the community, and the community contribute to them.
I came to Orchard Village years ago answering an ad for a special event planner, and I actually didn't really know anything about Orchard Village. My first meeting was with Jack McAllister, and boy, did Jack show me who Orchard Village really is. He introduced me to clients at my first interview, and I knew that I wanted to be part of that mission. So thinking this was gonna be a small job or maybe a temporary, one of my first jobs, I was here a lot longer than I had anticipated because I fell in love with the mission, I fell in love with the clients at Orchard Village, and I fell in love with the culture of Orchard Village. Jack and I were probably a pretty good balance because I'm a little bit more reserved and Jack shoots for the stars, and that is what made him an amazing development director, and it made him an amazing vocational director. He started in vocational before he became development director, so he really knew the clients of Orchard Village. He could speak about stories, he could speak about successes. He just had a way about him when he was meeting with donors and clients, and it was just wonderful to watch. I'm grateful to him because he was such a great mentor, and he got me to get out of my shell a little bit and also be okay with reaching for the stars. As we all know, it takes a village for development and for fundraising and to help spread our mission. So Jack brought his village wherever he went. Colleen was always there at his side at all of our galas, served on the auxiliary, and also volunteered on gala committees. I remember sitting in the office and Caitlin and Jack coming in, his son and daughter, when they were really little and helping us prep for the gala, and then Jack Jr. turning into an associate board member made my heart sing when I saw him walk in and really speak the mission just like his dad did. So Jack brought everybody, from neighbors to anybody that he met, he would bring them to Orchard Village. He couldn't help himself. It was everywhere, and it was just amazing to see how he could get people to rally around him, rally around the organization, and do such impactful work.
I probably worked with Jack for close to 30 years. And Jack was a hoot. We had a lot of fun. We did the golf outings, and I learned a lot from Jack. You know, Jack, I went out with him, we solicited people, and, you know, I always had my story. My story's a little more heartwarming than being a development person, but, you know, because mine comes totally, his came from the heart too. He loved Orchard Village. But I had the stories because it's more personal stories. And, you know, I loved working with Jack, and, you know, I was sad to see him leave, but he was with us a long time and helped mold Orchard Village. He really did.
Thank you, Colleen and Jack, and thank you, Colleen, for sharing both Jacks with us, and all of you for sharing your story with us. We really wish your family the best, and then we will try our best to continue the legacy that Jack created by raising lots of contributions tonight for Orchard Village. As Jack used to say, did you bring your checkbooks? I guess tonight he'd say, did you bring your smartphones? Because you're going to need your phones to participate in the next thing we're going to do. So, one more time, if you have not done this already, please register at the address on the screen so that you can bid on silent auction items and in our Make a House a Home auction, which is directly for our clients and their living spaces. Before we move into the live auction for some of those beautiful experience and fantastic stuff and our Make a House a Home auction, I encourage you all, visit the silent auction and buy some raffle tickets. So Jack put the development team on the path we're on today, and here to talk about the future of Orchard Village is its president and CEO, Susan Kaufman.
Thank you, Robin, and thanks to Jack, Donna, and Gary. You are the base of support and have built the foundation upon which our future stands. And indeed, it is an exciting future. As an organization, Orchard Village is well planted and growing. As we advance, we need to upgrade and enhance our homes, expand our day program space, add needed services for our clients like a behavioral health clinic, and build a dedicated art studio that will allow our participants to produce artwork that can be licensed online so they can earn income and greater self-esteem. To ensure the next 50 years of Orchard Village, we are proud to announce the launch of the Here We Grow capital campaign with a goal to raise $2 million to renovate a new building that we have recently purchased on Marmora Avenue in Skokie, and for renovations of our homes to be more physically accessible and modernized. We thank you for your attendance this evening, whether you're joining us virtually or in person. And we ask you to think of just how much a difference your gift will make in the lives of those we serve. So please give generously. And now to further thank you, here's a message from some of our clients.
Happy birthday, Orchard Village.
Happy birthday, Orchard Village.
Orchard Village, happy birthday and many more. We all love the people that are warm and toasty and have a house to live in. We all love you, Orchard Village.
And now here is a guy, to put it mildly, with a big personality. Big Mike, the live auction. Take it away, Big Mike.